Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Swivelheads. This is Greg Allison with Green Greg's coming to you live tonight to talk about some issues that's pressing right now. A lot of things are happening. It is getting crazy. It's already hitting the fan, guys. It has already hit the fan. Some of us just haven't recognized it yet and how bad it's going to be, how bad it is right now. It is said at this moment that there is strange white powder falling all over cars through multiple counties in West Virginia. It's like talcum powder. It's not snowflakes, my friends. It's not snowflakes, but there's lots of it. It's not covering a paint job. And it's a multi-county thing. You know, a fleet of airplanes couldn't dump this much stuff, guys. This is huge. What's it coming from? What is it? I wouldn't want to touch it because, guys, I'm afraid it might have dioxin in it because the winds are actually kind of sort of blowing out of from Ohio now down toward West Virginia. So my friends, there is all kind of contamination possibilities here. You know, we just did a video last night. Was it last night, night before last? Everything's running again on my mind. I believe it's last night with Doug Thompson talking about what to do. I said last night, it's like yesterday, last night, whatever. What to do for dioxins. Guys, you can't, if it's in your drinking water, you can't just filter it. The ceramic filters don't catch it. The distillant, it distills up with the water when it distills too. This is a mess, guys. This is a huge mess. So I just got to show you some stuff. I got to show you. So let me do an update here, get my screen up here. Guys, Russians, troops, we're at the eve. In fact, it already is. This is the anniversary. Today is the anniversary, 1 year anniversary of the Russian troops rolling into Ukraine. And they're massed. They're massed for another invasion. Will they do it today? Will it be on the anniversary? Or will they not do it because it's too obvious? I don't know, guys, but it's close. It's ominous. And are they going to take NATO territories? They got their nuclear forces on alert, full alert right now. Whatever that means, it's not good. The EAMs, I think there was 37 emergency alert messages just yesterday and a few today, but yesterday it was really pinging. I say yesterday, I'm still thinking of, even though it's the wee hours of the 24th, to me it's still the 23rd, guys. So give me a little break on that. It's been a long day for me. I have worked on my hazard analysis that I'm working on, extra hours here the last couple of days. It's gave me very little time to work on some of this stuff. And I got to get back to my white paper, which I'll do more videos on. And I'm going to do videos on some other topics. I'm just going to touch on tonight. One of the topics that we're going to touch on tonight is a new, it's a percolating, rising realization for why they're not hardening the power grid and what that means for us. It's about the control matrix, the web they're trying to throw down on all of us. Just like this catastrophe, all these things happening, guys. It's ugly. Let's see, we got quite a few people in the room tonight. I'm glad to see all you folks. We are starting late here. I'm often to do that. Sorry about that. No kidding. It's been a long day. It has been. I hope you're doing well there, New Days. She had some blood work done. So let's hope all that's working out for her. You guys need to be praying for her. Andrew from Perth, Australia. Awesome. Cindy Coker. That powder is scary. Yeah, the powder. I mean, guys, the area being covered with strange stuff is enormous. Guys, it's like this. Let me give you a perspective. This is a model, a 1/200 scale model of the spaceship, the SLS, Space Launch System, that did the Artemis 1 mission. Blow it up 200 times. You know, this thing would be over 300 feet tall and ginormous. I can't even fit this in the room, just a tank right here. You know, bring here wouldn't fit in this room, guys. It'd be ginormous. The Space Launch System is fully fueled, would go off like a small atom bomb if it exploded. If I drop this fully fueled in Times Square in New York City and detonated it, which I will not do, but I said if I could do that, I couldn't do more damage. Probably couldn't even come close to the damage we're going to see coming out of this event from the train derailment. Guys, it has hit the fan, and we just haven't woke up to it yet. It's a slow cook, but it's already went off. It's happening. We don't know how bad it's going to be, but it has hit the fan. A lot of us have warned about this, and not only this can hit the fan more. we like I've said, we're building up to some kind of crescendo. It's been almost a factory a day, a plant a day. I don't know what happened today other than this fallout. It's like something is going on every day right now, guys. And I'm expecting more and more. So if you think you can just sit back and everything's going to be hunky-dory, think again. I'll show you a picture to show you why you shouldn't rest so careful. I'll show you a couple of these things. I'm going to touch on them real briefly again tonight for those that might have missed it last night. And last night also, the video we did with Lee Wheelbarger, we fumbled around with the microphone so much that when I posted, I got a bunch of complaints. So I don't want to sit here and listen to 30 minutes. Y'all trying to get your microphone straight. I just took it off because that cost you a lot of subscribers, that kind of stuff. A lot of people are real fickle about stuff like that. So I just took it off. I made it a private video. I'll probably make it a members only one day whenever I set up memberships on this channel. So let me put this back on the base, and I'm just trying to give y'all perspectives. This is a huge rocket. We put a lot of safety attention into making sure that these things aren't going to affect the general population if it goes bad. Did they do that with the train? No. I am told they had 3 warnings that those wheels were overheated and didn't stop the train in time. So you can blame the dispatchers, you can blame the engineer of the train, and a lot of other people. Sorry about the chair, guys. Lord knows I've tried every kind of lube on it like crazy, and it ain't gonna do no good. I think it's a spring itself. Man, my floor here is messed up from lube I put in this thing. I mean, my floor is stained permanently. I'm trying to lube this chair. All right, guys. So let's go on, guys. Let's cover some ground. I'm gonna share some sites, and we'll just talk through it, and we'll talk about. I'll try not to go so long tonight. And I'm just going to share it all on here. The stuff a lot of times I would show from Galactic Greg's. It all fits on Green Greg's topic tonight. So we're going to just kind of click through some sites here. Let me do a share screen. Y'all have seen some of these before, but not this. This is a tweet about the white powder dust sediment, and it's covered this vehicle. The top of it here is the talc powder. It's going to roll off the sides, but you can the video looks kind of milky, so the picture, so it looks like it's falling right here. So this is a mess. Now let's see. I might want to skip over to windy right now. Let's see, where's my windy thing at? There it is. I'll have to come back over here later. Bing, bing, bing. Oh yeah, the sun. The sun has got a major sunspot coming our way, guys. So the sun is locked and loaded. It's and it's got the hammercock coming at us. Russia is locked and loaded. They got their hammercock. They're coming at somebody. Guys, we are in perilous times. All right, so look at this. Where's the winds from Ohio blowing? Right over West Virginia. So let's go in. I think the surface winds in West Virginia are going more like this. But guys, this is and what's really the question is what they're doing at altitude. I think at altitude they're coming straight down. If you can go up enough altitude, where's the altitude thing? Slider bar on here. I don't play this enough. I need to play with it more, I guess. There is an altitude slider bar. I've played with it. I don't want to do it live right now and mess around with that, but just to give you all an idea, guys, something weird is going on in West Virginia. So what all has been contaminated? We've got contaminants going all the way up into Canada. They're talking about contamination up into here. I mean, here. So what all we got contaminated? This huge area up here from the air. And then from the water, it's going to come down all the way down from West Virginia, Kentucky, all around Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, Tennessee, Arkansas, Mississippi, and poor Louisiana, right down the heart of Louisiana. All this water, all the swamps down there, all your alligators, your swamp people shows, forget them, guys, are over. I don't know. I won't say they're over, but it's not pretty, guys. It's not pretty because I hear the count for the dead animals is over 40,000, like 44,000. God, the count of the people in Turkey, Turkey and Syria alone, probably pushing 50,000 no longer with us. Jesse says, Greg, there's no need to harden the grid. The Chinese can shut it off anytime they want to. I'll waste a missile. Oh, Lord. Well, we tried to reverse that. We tried to stop that. I got Mike, a buddy, Mike maybe has drawn attention to that. As we've known it in our grid communities, trying to point this out. Trump, put out an executive order not to allow the purchase of Chinese components in our critical grid systems. And day one in office, his very first day in office, one of the first things Biden did was he rescinded that order. Why? It don't make any sense. It don't make any good sense. Let's put it that way. What we need is a AA all along shorelines. Let's see. Well, they won't get the balloons. Greg Dell, down the balloons just before this. Shouldn't someone know exactly where this could be headed? Yeah, I do. And I'm going to do, I'm doing some white paper on that. I got to get back to it. I had to stop my white paper work to work on hazard analysis. And it was too long in videos last night. It really threw me behind. Let's see. First need water filter. Yeah, but the water filter ain't going to get that, most of that stuff, dioxin, guys, at least not a ceramic filter. So you watch the video I did last night with Doug Thompson. Guys, watch. If you're not seeing it, watch it. So, it's interesting here. I've been walking around. I just put a shirt on so I can do this video. I got a fan blowing behind me. It's the wintertime, and down here, even though the wind's blowing straight out of the north, it's still hot. It's cooling down. We were 84 today. So here you can see 62 in Huntsville and minus 19 in Nebraska. Minus 19 here, 62 here. Can you believe that? Look at the spread in temperature. 62, 68 down in Montgomery, 62 to minus 19. Minus 19. That's not that cold in Alaska. Can you believe that? Minus 19 in Nebraska. Coming down here, 62. Wow. Yes, look here. Flagstaff, Alpine is in the 20s in here, 21. There's been a lot of snow across the northern tier of the country. It's been cold up here. I hope you guys have minded your preps and carried extra supplies in your cars if you got out and stayed out of the blizzards. Random thoughts, 50 tomorrow. Where you at, Yvonne? So let's see. Charles Robinson says, what part of all of them in GOVs is in it? Yeah, well, it's a darn good question. There's a lot of craziness going on, guys. Lots of craziness. So what do we got? We got this entire area being contaminated. This entire area being contaminated. Huge area, hundreds of miles from the air. And then it's going to be probably 1,000 miles of waterways. So given the nature of that contamination, how do you feel about eating anything growing in the Ohio Valley, the Mississippi Valley? A lot of food is going to be contaminated. Greg, first need water filter, a brand of water filter. First need. Jesse, what kind of filter is? Because I'm hearing these filters just ain't doing this. Treating dioxin in food, water. There you go. So New Day shared the video, guys. Watch that video. I didn't even get to see it because my computer crashed on me. All right, let's look at some other things here. I want to make this smaller so I can move the tabs. We're going to go back to some other territory. We don't need to see Dugway proving ground. I'm at let's see. There's that. Space weather. Here we go, guys. Look at the sunspot. Watch it grow as it comes around. Watch it grow. You see that? Watch the sunspot. Comes around and it grows. I don't know if I can make this full size. Let's see. Oh, there's the sun. See that sunspot? It's just now starting to suddenly grow. It's blowing up. Watch it grow and watch it grow and watch it grow. And then boom. This thing's about to be aimed right at us. And see, it's got both sides of the positive and negative magnetic polarity. This could throw a huge sunspot at us, guys. I mean, a huge, not sunspot. It could throw a huge solar flare. CME is possible out of this sunspot. And it's a sunspot 32, 34, 32, 34. And it has quadrupled in size since it came around the limb of the sun. So this thing is growing really fast. I just want to show you all that. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? That's a nice moon and planets there. Venus and Jupiter. Jupiter, Venus, and the moon. You gotta see these things when you get a chance. Too many asteroids on that chart. All right, not so many coming too close to us. That's good, and nothing coming in inside between Earth and the Moon that's on the charts. Don't mean it won't happen. We just don't know it. If there's anything coming in close, it's an unknown right now. Sometimes that's how we find knowns. We see them once they pass by. So if you, I've shown what I'm about to show you before, but guys, if you think you're safe because that event occurred with a train in Ohio, think again. Those things can apparently contaminate hundreds and hundreds of miles all around. Well, this bridge is 100 miles from me in Rome, Georgia. I'm in the middle of the north part of Alabama. I'm 8 miles south of Tennessee, and I'm way too close to this. This is a bridge piling. This is the bridge for a railroad. And this section of the rail is held in by this, this foot in here. And what's holding it? It's almost all gone. But never worry, it's got these nice chains holding it all together, right? Yeah, have you ever snapped a chain? I have. Holy smoke, guys. And I didn't need a train to snap the chain, guys. Just a tractor and a log. Let's see here, guys. This is not pretty. This is not at all pretty, guys. And how many other places like this? I mean, why is this road not shut down? Why is this road not shut down? This railroad. Why are they allowed to carry chemicals across this bridge? Oh, it's because they got a chain holding together. That's why. Oh, and then roll over and go back to sleep. Everything's fine, right? Harrisburg, how you doing? The bridges. Yeah, it is unsafe, guys. It's nuts. What did you guys say? It is snowing here now. Supposing we're getting a foot. Wow. Let's go back to Wendy and look at it again. A foot of snow. Well, let's hope you got real snow, not that stuff is falling in your old home state of West Virginia. I don't think I'd want to be there. So guys, here's what's important about that stuff. I showed this last night. It takes just 1/32 of a millionth of a gram of dioxins to be your maximum lifetime allowable exposure. There's 28 1/3 grams in an ounce. So just imagine how much division you got. So you take an ounce and divide it by more than 28. Then you take that and divide it by 32. Then divide that by 1,000,000, and you get your entire lifetime exposable maximum for dioxins. I think a lot of people, thousands of people, have already passed that by a long shot. So they may not all get sick immediately, but there's trouble coming down the road for a lot of these people. And there's a lot of animals that have died. A lot. Some of that said that the water animals, waterway animals, aquatic animals, death tolls over 44,000 or something like that from what I've heard. I don't know, guys, but these are crazy numbers. How you doing, George? So let's see here. If you don't think it's time for, I'm sure I got an email saying something about a cell being over today actually. So I don't know if that's this cell or another one. It's kind of hard for me to figure that email out. But this deal might be coming to an end. So this might be a good time to buy the kind of stuff you can pack up and hide somewhere in the cache with everything coming, guys. And that may look pricey, but I'm gonna tell you what, that's because it's 3 months. How many meals you get in 3 months? 252. So if you do the math, that's actually pretty cheap. It's actually on the order of $3.16.269 or 3.16 and a third, less than a third percent, guys. So $3.16 a meal, just a shade above that. That ain't too bad. That's this kind of stuff, but hey guys, for survival, that's not a bad deal at all. And they're throwing in a bunch of freebies, prepping supplies with it now too. But I expect this is going to change tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure what they're going to do, but pay attention, guys. Someone's going to steal food rather than buy it. Yeah, the cool thing about these buckets is, guys, you can bury them. Because that bucket is sealed and the pouch is inside or so you can go out and bury this stuff. That's what I like about it. It's easy to bury. And you don't have to worry about it. Bury it and then come back to it later. So if they raid your house and they raid your pantries, it ain't in your house. And that's just easy to move too. It's lightweight. So yeah, here's something. Ohio residents getting really bad symptoms. Guys, if that's the case, she's in bad shape. Sure enough, it's going to really hit her down the road because she's probably way over her maximum lifetime allowable exposure. It's not pretty. It is not pretty, guys, because yeah, he didn't ever go to Ohio, did he? What's wrong with him? He went over here. He didn't go to Ohio. He's not looking out after us. What's he care? Tell me I'm wrong, somebody. But back it up when you tell me. Show me why I might be wrong. I just want to hear it. All right, we know this place is brimming with forces in Kaliningrad. We know this map is not all inclusive. We know I've seen pictures of forces out in Belarus off the border with Poland. This is the Zawalki Gap here, named after the town of Zawalki next to it. This is what Russia would like to fill to give them a land bridge from Kaliningrad in a friendly country of theirs, ally Belarus. Hey, George, good to see you back. So listen, guys, this might be where the Ruskies are going to be. They might hit Lithuania just to take a piece of this gap, maybe even Poland. If they do that, then Article 5 is on. That would be a bad day. So either Article 5 is on or something. Now, I mentioned last night there's Russian troops out here, out in the ocean, and landers. It's thought they're going to come in, a lot of people, and take Transnistria to give them a path to meet with troops coming down from Belarus, coming down Western Ukraine to cut Ukraine off from the West for supplies. I told y'all months ago that's how Russia could win this war, and a lot of people think that's exactly what they're about to do. We shall see. Anyway, yeah, most toxic when burned. So guys, there's so much going on right now, so much happening. If you don't think, and look, this is an indicator right here that all these things are indeed on the increase. Surge and power grid attacks are up 71%. Well, I didn't need this white lady here to tell us that, because I know that from Mike Maybe. He's been counting this stuff. Good grief, that is a white woman. I think I said that last night. Good grief. And ain't makeup either. Look at her throat. Yeah, she really is that white. Wow. I must be a colored boy. She's white. Anyway, that's cool. See, George calls that movie is turned into scary, accurate prediction by reality. Isn't it strange how that stuff happens? Isn't it strange? Oh, I'm going to talk about the Boyd flu coming. There's been a simulation for something like that too, guys. That's going to be one of my upcoming topics, is this bird flu. We need to look at my video about the WHO on my Swivelhead News channel. Go to Swivelhead News and look at my latest post in there. There's action y'all need to take. So got this, guys. So Putin is on high alert with his weapons. He's activated a system called Monolith, which I guess is his equivalent to send out EAMs and all that kind of stuff for his nuclear forces to make them operable. Basically, could be the white balance on the cam. Well, it could be. Basically, don't believe anybody can be that white. I'd say if she didn't have dark hair, she'd be albino. Of course, that could be a wig. Could be a wig. Anyway. Well, hey, she's an active lady. What can you say? Can't. Vlad's put nuclear forces on high alert. This is what I was talking about last night. Activated a monolith. And he's accused us of being at war with them, which gives him the excuse to say, hey, Colorado Jan, good to see you. Hadn't seen you in here a while. I believe Colorado Jan sent me some super chats via the mail. So yay to Colorado Jan. Thank you, Colorado Jan. She sends me a super chat in the mail on occasion. So I got 2 from her in the last couple of months. So that's great. Appreciate that. All righty. I'm pretty sure they do make a potty PC game chair by now. Oh my God. So you can do the PC on the potty. I don't know, guys. So, but look, this was from last year. See, there's a pattern here. Last year, before he did the invasion, nuclear alert. This year, he's claiming to put all his nuclears on. So what's that mean? They're going to roll. They're going to roll. At least that's his plans. They're planning to roll. So he's playing the same game. Last time before he rolled, he put his nuclear forces on alert and basically threatened us not to do anything. So he's doing the same thing this time. But is he serious? Any more spy balloons? There was another one out in the Pacific, Dalton. Don't know how far it got. It was north. It was going northeast of Hawaii when I last heard of it. So it's probably to the United States or right now. It's only at 40,000 feet though. It may have gone down on its own. So it lost a lot of altitude. 2 is all you've gotten. You should have gotten more than that recently, Jan. 2 recently. So yeah, she's been sending me super chats in the mail, guys. She's been good. Appreciate that. But I'm wondering if I'm getting all my mail. Might need to use my post office box. I gotta investigate some stuff. I had a card sent to me I never got. So yeah, they've done this before. So it may not be the be all end all, but look, with all the extra tension right now, with them accusing the United States of hitting Nord Stream, with Seymour Hersh saying we hit Nord Stream, with that's an act of war. And with him saying, Putin saying that we are effectively at war with them because of all the stuff we're sending over, plus that, yeah, we are in the risky times, guys. I don't know how far it's going to go, but we're risky. You know, so I can show you some other stuff. You don't want to see a functional block diagram. Let's see here. Back to windy. So you're going to get a foot of snow. Well, look here, it's snowing all up in Maine right now. Yeah, you got a foot coming, a foot of snow. Let's hope it's clean snow. Let's hope it's not bringing down stuff that floated up from Ohio. You might want to measure that snow. Get you some measurements. Russian. Oh yeah, this is Lee's channel. He's live right now.
To Russia in the form of weapons. That's the reporting, at least from our intelligence committee, is allegedly finding that. What do you know? What do you make of those developments?
And Putin said that they're reaching new milestones with the China diplomat that is there. Absolutely, with WWIII visiting Putin and providing his pledge for continued support. I think the important point is China is already supporting Russia's war-making machine. They're buying 60% more oil from Russia than they were before the renewed invasion of a year ago. So they're feeding Putin's ATM that he needs to keep the war going. They also are providing microelectronics and other materials that have led the U.S. Commerce Department to blacklist a large number of Chinese companies already. So the question in Xi's court right now is, do you want to go all in with Russia and really risk an accelerated rending of the U.S. financial and economic relationship with China? Because I think that's what's in the cards if they do provide.
Is it not?
Yeah, I think it's already being severed. Hello, Judy. Judy, you're in both rooms, aren't you? I believe you're in both rooms. All right, I'm gonna move on here. Maybe she's just over there today. All right. Oops. Oh, I want to keep that open. All right, this is something I will probably want to try to play with this instead of using Zoom. All right, here's the Russian news agency TASS. This is Russia's official news agency, very much. What's the idea of what they're talking about in their news here? START treaty, all that good stuff, which they pulled out, the Russians pulled out of. 6 ammo dumps are claiming. Okay, there's guys working that stuff. RT. RT is interesting. This is Russia Today. Seymour Hersh explains why the U.S. did it. So that's scary. China takes American hegemony on. Yeah, this is all from Russia's now, guys. All right, enough of that. Earthquakes. Got a bunch of fresh ones off Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. Got one in Alaska. Stuff up here in Idaho, close to Yellowstone. There's a good size one right there. Oh, yeah, but sneeze, excuse me, guys. 6.3. Turkey, guys. Woo, they still rocking there. Yeah, I remember when the New Madrid fault went off, it rocked for months. We had the country rocking for months. You know, that looks to be right in Syria now. Well, no, it's right between the two. That's in Turkey. It's not as bad as it was last night or the night before, but there's still stuff happening. You know, that's unnerving those people real bad. They're having a tough time. All right, enough of all that stuff. I'm going to open it up here and chat for you guys for a second. Liquid language, please. This is Lee's site, liquid language. Yeah, watch your language in here, everybody. Somebody's using bad language. We don't do that over here. We do not use bad language on my channel. Deborah, God bless you. Thank you, thank you. We try to keep it clean here. Let me see how many people's in. I got to refresh the screen to get a good count. People and number of thumbs. We had a record number of people last night. 244. That's cool. We had a record number of people last night, but because we were fumbling around the video, Lee and I had it worked out. He tried something different. It didn't work too good. And after I posted that video, after that video posted, I started getting a lot of complaints. 30 minutes of fumbling around with a microphone. I can't even listen to blah, blah, blah. I got some other channel. I had people doing it. And that's what happens. All the YouTube creator channels that tell you how to do YouTube and say, don't ever do anything like that. Everything's got to come out hitting from the get-go. And, you know, that you lose. And when you lose viewers, you lose them in the first, you lose over half your viewers within the first 30 seconds of a video. And the curve goes down like this, and then it flattens out. But if you got, if you ain't hitting it, your curve drops to 0, almost right off, and it's done. So you got to be really on top of it. Stan, how you doing? How you doing? All right, folks, keep it clean. This is a family channel. Keep the language clean. Does the Eaton Merit Badge look like this? Uh-oh, Eaton Merit Badge. Oh, looks like a mouse. That may be all you get to eat. It's going to get some bad. Little mice will be all you'll be able to eat. If you, I mean, you might be lucky to get them. Mount Rainier has a look of a right volcano. That's not good, Watchman. Yeah, Mount Rainier, when it goes off, they'll get a Lahore out of it probably. You know, they're going to get a mudslide coming down, all the ice on top of it. So, yeah, CL area could be really messed up bad. Yeah, ex-New York City prepper, how you doing? So, I mean, all right, so guys, keep your gas tank full. Get you some spare food. Maybe get a cache to hide some of it outside your home. But make sure it's a good, secure place that nobody else is going to find, so you don't dig up your stuff. No, WWIII was not declared officially. No, who said that, Wharton? Who said it was declared? Words used are switchable. Nobody said World War III is declared that I'm aware of, unless somebody else has said it. I hadn't heard that. But we may be on the precipice of it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We may be on the precipice of it, and nobody said it's happening. Plant sun chokes for an unlimited supply of carbohydrates. That's a good one. Yeah, I've got some growing back here. I got some sun chokes. Hey, Greg, did you hear that the Alabama rocket at the rest stop is going to be tore down? I did a video on that. Go watch my Galactic Greg's channel. Holy guac and smoke-a-moly, guys. Yeah, I got a channel called Galactic Greg's. Hang on here. Let's go back to share. Let me make this screen small. And give me a second, guys. Bing, 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 bing. GALACT. Galactic Greg's. Ding, 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 ding. Give me a second. We'll pull it up. The videos on it shows everything in the last few videos. Okay, guys. Now I'm going to come over and hit my share screen. Bada bing, bada bang, and we're off. This is my space-oriented channel, Galactic Greg's. I like alliteration. Green Greg's, Galactic Greg's. I don't always hit alliteration on all of them, but I get pretty close. And right here it is. Goodbye, Saturn 1B. I did this 2 weeks ago. I went there and filmed this video talking about them going to tear it down. So if you're coming down I-65 in the state of Alabama, this is what you see. Coming into Alabama is a big rocket. Thank you for sharing that, New Days. I have to learn to live in the desert. Well, I got a desert to live in, guys. We have to go there. So there's some space videos on here you're not going to see anywhere else. Starship trips. I may interview her again soon. Miss Lena Vocal. This lady passed away. Y'all need to watch that video. She passed away, guys. Habitat. Colonize Venus first. That's what the Martian habitat. Check this out. It's based on my universal habitat concept as rendered by Michael Lowry on the planet Mars with a simulation. There I am inside the habitat in a simulation. I did a video of myself in a simulation. It's based on my universal habitat concept, guys. Let's just kind of skip forward a little bit. I'll play the whole thing. All right, let's take a minute. This sim you can fly in. It says green rig. Walking through the habitat. There we go. Y'all some ideas, some of the ideas I come up with, the things I'm trying to innovate. Stop sharing. Hello. All right, so what's folks saying? How do you miss out? Hey, yeah, I can't even pronounce that. George says use one on my own turpentine and rosin with pine sap. Well, what is that? Used to make my own with turpentine and rosin and pine sap. Yeah, that's so expensive. I probably watch all your space videos. Well, thank you. Stop, look, listen. Stop, listen, think. Stop, listen, think. Yeah, I need to slow down and read what you're saying. Yeah, all right. Good point. That's in your name. All right, let's see. They never did that to me at New Days. What was that? Oh, if you're constipated. Well, they got oil in them or something to do that. What's your thoughts on flat Earth? I think it's a broken idea. It's Earth's a sphere. The higher I get with a balloon, the farther I can communicate. Why? Because it goes over that horizon that drops off with distance. Running the same thing at sea in my boats. You run the same thing doing ham stuff. And how come you can't see the Southern Cross if the Earth is just flat? If the Earth is flat, you should be able to see the Southern Cross, and people in Antarctica or people in Australia should be able to see the Big Dipper and the North Star. And we got Alaska in the house talking about North Star, Mag Rising. The Big Dipper and the North Star is the Alaska state flag. That's what I was talking about. Isn't that funny? Four corners of Earth is just it's a saying. It's an expression like the winds. It's the points on the compass. It's an idiot. What do you call it? Idiomatic expression. Don't mean idiot. It's a way of saying things. Yeah, my grandma believed the world was square because of that verse. She thought the world was square. There's terms for what sparks a war, two incidents. Sparking, yeah. Wharton, we just don't know what's coming, guys. I'm expecting the Russians are about to roll. You can also use a glass distiller for extracting, making medicines from different plant oils. Yeah. Epic Harry Potter. Oh Lord, that is a freak show. Are you serious? Jeez. The maps and compasses. There you go. Yeah, we got plenty of those in the Army. Land navigation. All righty, guys. I think we're going to call it a video here in a minute. We've not been on that long. But this coffee is not having enough effect on me. I need to order some seeds tonight, and I got other stuff I need to do too. Guys, if you haven't ordered seeds, I got two things for seeds, guys. Hang on. Ding, 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 ding. Let me. Oh, I'm done. No, I'm not doing share screen. Go to. What's Lee saying?
Against it. Interesting that Iran didn't follow the Russian.
Okay. About to come over to my channel. All right, guys, hang on. I'm sure how to find certain things here on my channel. Screen here, let's share screen. Ding, 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 ding. And we're going to go here. Come to my channel. Come to the home page, because these are live videos I uploaded. If you come over here, you find live sessions like what we're doing now. These are live sessions, even including that. Jad much later that thumbnail. Isn't that cool? It's just you ping riding the UFO when one of our fighters after it. All right, so come here and find one of my videos. Just click on it. This will be good to watch if you've not seen it already. All right, then you stop the ad. Scroll down. You can hit show more. Oh, I should have had pin note on here. I didn't pin a note in this one. That's unusual. I usually pin a note. So you have to come here and hit show more. And you hit show more, you find a lot of my links in here for some of my affiliate marketing and stuff. Lehman Brothers, guys, you ought to check. Nobody's bought anything, I don't think, through Lehman Brothers. I have to go back and check my links. Oh, you've clicked on their site. Here's the True Leaf Marketing. Lehman Brothers. Oh, we got Eden Brothers for seeds. This is one of our new seed companies, Eden Brothers, and we still have True Leaf Marketing here. Where's it at? There it is, True Leaf Market. So you click on that link, it takes you to True Leaf Market. Click on this one, it takes you to. This gives you your own kind of money to spend. We have to buy it, but it's got gold in it. Real gold. Whoa, that's not where I was trying to go, but that's what I was talking about. All right, yeah, I got special. You can buy a discount from my site if you get in there. That ain't where I was trying to go though. The wrong link. Did I put the wrong link in the wrong place? Let's see. That's where we'll go to. We'll go to Eden Brothers. This is a seed catalog. Check that out. So if you use my links, that helps me. Vegetable seeds, herbs, soups. How about one plant? There are edible flowers, guys. You just gotta know which ones are edible. All right, enough of that. Bada bing, bada bang. Hello. Yeah. So check out True Leaf Market. Check out my seed sources in there. Eden Brothers. Eden Brothers True Leaf Market. That's my main seed sources. Godzilla's eggs. Uh-oh. Did you think, ask your longtime friend about chemtrails of a train spill? Guys, that smoke coming out of that event is toxic, extremely toxic. It's beyond any stuff coming out of an airplane. All right, guys, I'm kind of getting, I ain't got much sleep last few nights, so we probably need to go. They would say, in watered, yeah, Brandon, the wheelchair. We're all right, stop, listen, think. Use Annie's heirloom seeds before her contender beans. Very prolific. All right, guys. So I'm gonna call it a night. I'm bushed. I'm really tired. I gotta go. Got 170 thumbs up. Can you throw me some more thumbs up before we go? Yeah. I just refreshed the screen. It still says 170. Okay. Guys, we got to go. I'm really seriously bushed. I planted 4 roots 3 years ago. All right. Dug up, got 18 pounds of tubers. Wow. That's cool. All right, guys, we're gonna call it a night here. I'm getting bushed. I got a couple things to do before I go to bed. And not enough sleep this week. It's catching up to me. The angels fell on the edge of the earth. Oh. All righty, guys, y'all take care. Thank you for being here. Go out and do a good deed for a neighbor or a friend. Make sure they remember that, okay? All right, my friends, y'all take care. And where's my end video? Oh, there it is. It's tired. I can't even operate this app anymore. Hardly. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you, mods. Thank you, everyone. Take care. God bless and have a great weekend. And we'll see maybe